Hey guys, it's the Green Crown here. I wanted to make a video about the recent decision that our country made regarding the EU last night, but it is all just a complete shambles and I just don't even want to go into it, and by the time it gets to Wednesday, when this video goes up, everyone's just going to be sick of it. And so instead I'm going to talk about something a little more positive, which is Bliss Kiss. I'm not doing a review of products, sort of. I do already have a Simply Peel review up if you want to go and check it out, but I have the matte, the nail oil and the Simply Peel. So I'm going to talk you through these products, and I'm going to talk you through my dealings with the company, and it's going to be kind of more of a review of the company than of the products themselves, but I will sort of talk about them. You'll see what I mean. The main thing that I wanted to talk to you about was actually the nail oil pens. I use the pens. I don't really like the dropper bottle that much. I haven't tried one, but I just sort of don't really like other products that are in those, and these are perfect, so like why not? So I like these. But there's a story behind this. I have quite a few of them, but this one, which is my old one, the bristles on the end got like dirty. I don't know how this happened, but it ended up infecting a little bit on my finger. And I contacted the company asking if there was a way for me to clean it, because like it felt like a shame to waste all the oil because it's like half full. So I didn't really want to like just throw it all away. But they straight away were like really like talking to me straight away and sort of communicating really quickly, and were like, they weren't apologetic because it wasn't really their fault, but they were like really understanding about what I had to say, and they sent me a replacement one. I wasn't expecting that at all, and even if I was, I would have expected an empty one to kind of listen to. But they were really, really lovely about it, and it was so nice of them. So thank you very much if any of you from Bliss Kiss are watching that, and I really, really appreciate that. I have quite a few, but I always get them in them crisp. I love the smell of crisp, it's so nice. So this is the one I'm using at the moment, and then this is my old one. So that was really nice of them. Just for pricing, these are $6.23 by themselves, but you can get them in sort of sets or with other things as well. I always get them by themselves. I'm not going to convert that into pounds because pounds are all over the place and it's just going to be inaccurate by the time this goes up. So $6.23. To give you an idea of shipping, I can't remember what these are by themselves, but it's quite expensive if I remember rightly. I ordered the Miracle Matte, one Simply Peel and 2 pens, and shipping came to $21.38, which if you live in the UK you'll know is kind of average for shipping from America. The only thing that set this apart really price-wise was every single time that I have ordered something from this site, apart from the pen that they sent me, I've had to pay a £14 tax on it when it gets into the UK. Every time we've ordered from there, I got some stuff for my birthday, and I've ordered like some stuff. It's always been more than one thing, and when I got this by myself I didn't have to pay tax on it, so maybe if you order it one at a time you won't have to pay that tax, but it's just something to bear in mind that, you know, £14 is often quite a lot to pay on top of shipping and on top of the product price if you want to get your stuff, so just bear that in mind. Our other big product is of course Simply Peel. This is a latex barrier. I'm not going to open this one because it's one that I haven't opened yet, and as soon as you start opening them, you start the skin, like the latex drying out, but I've got no one on the go at the moment, so I'm not gonna open this one. But it has like glitter in it, so when you put it around your nails, it dries and then it's like glittery, and then you peel it off when you get like nail varnish on it. It's just like a good protective layer for your nails, so that you don't have to have the hassle of using acetone, which is really bad for your cuticles, and like it doesn't really do a very good job. So they're really, really good. The only problem I've ever had with it, it didn't dry up at first. I go through this much more in my review, but it didn't really like dry up at first until I would say about 2 months after I'd had it, and then every time I open the bottle I sort of get like a clump on the brush, and last time I used it, it sort of stuck to the bottom and ended up, when I pulled it out, it ended up pulling the bristles out, but luckily with every bottle you get spare brush things, so you can just replace it. my advice would just be make sure that you keep the nail on as tight as you can possibly make it go, because it's such a shame to have to throw out some of the product because it's dried up when like it's such a like a good product, and it is quite expensive as well. I'll find out how much that is for you. And it's $12.47 dollars, which is quite pricey compared to some other latex barriers, but it's definitely worth it. It dries so quickly. Again, see my review for more details, but would highly recommend this as well as the oil. One of their newer products is the Miracle Matte. This is the last one I'm going to talk you through. These are like their big main products. I love this personally. I didn't realise how flexible it was going to be. I can roll that up and put it in a drawer. It's like, it's fine. It comes with, mine's a little bit dirty because I didn't clean it properly yesterday. Whoops. It comes with little like circles on it, so you can put things like sequins or like water for water marbling on here, and it won't like leak out. And there's also like one of those ridges around the whole thing, so you can like if you spill nail varnish, then it's not gonna like come off the edge of the mat. And there's also like these down the side for different like stamping colours and like sizing and things like this. And really this is what makes it different from normal nail art mats where it just has like a finger on it or something. These have like much more accurate measurements and like different colours and things like that. That's really the only difference between this and another one. If you don't have one of these and you do nail art, I would really recommend it. Everything, like, even if it's not this one, if you need to get a cheaper one, that's fine, and this one's a little bit on the pricey side. I'll find that out for you in a second. But everything washes off it straight away. I haven't cleaned it properly, but you put nail varnish on it, and then you just like clean it off with like cotton pad and acetone, and it comes straight off. It's really good for doing decals and things like that, or even like if you're prone to getting like the edge of like gradient sponges. Like quite often when I do it on the desk, I always get like nail varnish on the desk, so if you do it on one of these, then that's not going to happen. Because it's silicone, it like picks up like a lot of like dust and things, like the bottom of it just feels like sort of dirty and grubby. But that's it's sort of sticky in a way. It's kind of hard to describe. So it doesn't like slide or anything, it's like non-slip, but it also like picks up like hairs will get stuck to it, and there's kind of like sequins and things stuck to it from nails I was doing the other day. So that's, I mean, there's nothing like wrong with it, it just feels like a little bit dirty. But if you're gonna have it on your desk like all the time, then that's not really a problem. So yeah, having one of these is really good. I assume you don't have to pay tax on something like this. I assume the tax problems only come when you're ordering maybe the latex, because that's sort of an odd thing to order. It's going to show up like strangely on x-rays or something like that, so they might have to check that. But I assume this doesn't have a problem. The only thing about this is that like really pigmented nail varnishes tend to stain it. I have a couple of really like yellow stains on it from yellow nail varnish, and it's also a little bit on the pricey side. It's $20, $19.99. I don't know how much the shipping is by itself because I didn't order it by itself, but I imagine it's probably going to be about $10-ish to the UK. Which isn't the greatest, but I don't think you'd have to pay tax on this one. Everything comes like quickly compared to like most things that I've ordered from America. They usually come within 2 weeks, so like a week and a half. Sometimes a week. Just the pen by itself came in a week. But when you have to order something and it goes through customs, then it's going to take a little bit longer, so like a week and a half. Everything you order comes with tracking, so you can track everything where it is, which is perfect, free tracking. I'm pretty sure there's only one post option to the UK, so you can't get it quicker. I don't know if you asked them, maybe they would send it out a little bit quicker for you. I couldn't tell you, but I know that they're always really active on Facebook. They're always not Facebook, they are active on Facebook, but Instagram. They've commented on my posts a couple of times, and it's really nice to know that they're like looking at things, and they're always sharing things on Facebook and Instagram. And they're just a very nice sort of friendly company, and I feel like a lot of people who are into nail art buy Bliss Kiss stuff. Like they will buy Simply Peel and the oil and things like that, especially since Simply Nail Art Store became like much bigger. So they're not exactly like a small company, they're an indie company, but they're not like small. So I do think that like it is really nice of them to still like seem to care about their customers. I think they're just a really friendly company. So if you are looking for a company that like, I know quite often with indie companies you sort of want the people to be nicer. Does that make sense? Like you know that there's other companies that you can go to that might be better. I don't know. I haven't tried everything, but you know that the money's going directly to a nice people. So that's a good thing. I think that's all I can tell you about my Bliss Kiss products and my experience with the company. I will see you next Wednesday, unless of course Britain's just on fire. We'll see. If you have any requests or questions, then leave them in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.